guys, this is Charlie from Charlie's Awesome World of Adventures, and today I'm going to give you my review on Jurassic World Rebirth. Taking place 5 years after Jurassic World Dominion, a dinosaur expert, or Bennett, leads a team of skilled operatives to the most dangerous place on Earth, an island research facility for the original Jurassic Park. Their mission is to secure all genetic materials from dinosaurs whose DNA can provide life-saving benefits to mankind. As the top secret expedition becomes more and more risky, they soon make a sinister, shocking discovery that's been hidden from the world for decades. So when it comes to my thoughts on the Jurassic franchise, I admit, the only one that's near enough a masterpiece is the first film. But when it comes to the sequels, with the exception of The Lost World, Jurassic Park, all the others are actually pretty good. Yeah, I like them all from varying degrees, especially when it comes to the main Jurassic World trilogy. If I had to pick my favourite from the three, it would easily be the second Fallen Kingdom, as that was the closest as any of these films got to being as good as the original. That being said, when I did hear we were going to get a 7th Jurassic film, I was not that as excited, if I'm being honest. I mean, I was sure it wasn't going to be bad. I don't really think. I mean, especially after seeing all the films. But I feel like they've run this franchise to the ground where they've done everything they can with it. Like, they can't do any more. But I'm always willing to go into movies giving them a shot. And honestly, this one was pretty good. I might say, I really enjoyed it and consider it to be my second favourite Jurassic World film. But it doesn't mean it's an amazing feature, because there are definitely a lot of problems I have with this one. Let's start with the characters. Now, I'm not going to say any of the new characters here are bad, because they're definitely not. It's just when it comes to our main group of characters, I feel like I didn't know much about them. And what is gap out from the film? You've got Zora, who's the leader of this expedition that's trying to make up for a mistake in her past. Duncan, her old friend, and there's like the captain of that expedition. Henry, the dinosaur expert that's looking for more people coming to its museum. Ian and Martin, who's the one that organised the entire expedition in the first place. Like I said, these aren't terrible characters. And the actors are definitely doing a great job with their performances, especially with Scarlett Johansson as Zora, and Jonathan Bailey as Henry. It's just, I don't dislike them, I feel like this film didn't teach me much about them. Also within this group, there is a twist villain in the feature, and all I'm going to say is that you know when a twist villain is bad and you forget they're supposed to be the villain of the film. But then there is another group of characters that this film introduces, and that is the Delgado family. Now, conceptually, these seem like the most generic characters you'd get for a film like this. It's like Teresa is the teenage daughter, also preparing to go to university. Xavier's her lazy boyfriend that can prove to be useful. Ruben is the woman of that doesn't seem in front of his daughter's new boyfriend, And Isabella is the young one that befriends a baby dinosaur she calls Dolores. However, while their personalities are exceptionally weak, I feel like the film was more interesting when it was focused on them instead of the main characters. Because as they have an interesting arc of growing together as a family. And when the film shows them trying to survive this island filled with the most dangerous of dinosaurs. That's the part that got me the most invested, because I wanted to make sure that these characters were okay, no matter what. So yeah. I definitely can't say the main characters are bad, because they definitely are. However, when it comes to the supporting characters that are introduced, they're the ones that got me a bit more interested. Next, there's the story. And honestly, this is one of those films that did take a while for me to get used to. There's the first hour of the story that sets everything up and show the characters making their journey to the island. This was honestly the part I was least interested in the film. Because outside of a couple of action scenes, not much really happened, and since I said that the film doesn't do a job of telling you everything you need to know about these characters, you're left with these personalities that you don't know anything about. On top of that, the film's pacing is a bit of a drawback. There are scenes that feel like they go too fast, but other times that feel like they get too slow. Which does us make it feel all over the place. However, everything changes in the second half when all of our characters arrive on the island. And that's where things get the most interesting. A good reason why is the new addition to the world building thing. The film explains about all these different dinosaurs that were made for the original park, but were abandoned here because they were too dangerous. When the film focuses on that aspect, they show how the creatures can be beautiful to look at, but can also be quite terrifying when put into action, and can still be seen as a serious threat. It also helps that the score or manages to keep the magic of the original Jurassic Park alive. Staying true to John Williams' original theme. Speaking of which, that's another thing I think this film does well. In the second half, it really does feel like the original Jurassic Park at times, and I'm actually saying that as a good thing. It keeps that classic nostalgia like when you first experienced these dinosaurs all those years ago. It's not trying to make itself seem better than the original, but it's trying to recapture that feeling of immersion that the original film had. And that's what got me the most invested with it. Another thing that helped me get invested it was the visuals. Much like the other Jurassic World films, this film is a visual treat on the big screen. And one I regret not seeing on the big screen, because this would have looked amazing. This is especially the case with the dinosaurs themselves. Elsewhere, they get really creative with the designs. Where some of them look like a fusion between eating different diet. Dinosaurs, which are highly creative, they also make so take advantage of each of their skills and how they can be seen as an effective threat. On top of that, some of the environments are just beautiful. Or, like I said before, we do spend way too much time on the journey to the island. But one thing that helped me invest was the amazing looking water. So not only does it look fantastic, which it obviously does, but it does give a sense of beauty, like you're seeing the real thing right in front of you. And when the characters reach the island, not only does it do a great job of showing the scale of the dinosaurs, but the island itself is also a wonderful place. It's honestly what got me the most invested in the film. And seeing this island come to life right in front of you, as well as showing the beauty that is hidden within it. It honestly did a great job of getting me immersed with the whole entire experience. But I know the main reason why you come to watch a Jurassic World film, and that is the dinosaur action. I've already talked about how the dinosaurs themselves look good, but whenever the characters have to escape the peril of these dinosaurs, that's when the film gets intense. In fact, I say that these are so far some of the most intense action scenes of the year. They play a lot with the intensity that can help leave the viewer on the edge of their seat. And show how dangerous these dinosaurs can be, leading to a thrilling and exciting climax that got me fully invested. So overall, I don't have to say that out of all the Jurassic films, this one falls in the middle. So Jurassic World Rebirth is definitely far from the best of the franchise. I can say that now. The first half is pretty weak. Even the main characters you're supposed to focus on have little development until you feel like you've learned a little about them, as well as offering a boringly forgettable twist villain. However, when this film does get good, it gets really good with some strong acting, a really great second half, have amazing visuals, and side characters that I can see more or enjoy than the main leads. My best recommendation would depend on how much you care for the Jurassic franchise. Just if you love all the Jurassic films, then you're most likely going to have a great time with this one. If you're not big on them and you only like the first film, and you're not going to miss anything at all if you choose to skip this one. It's that I think calling this the middle film of the franchise does make sense. It's not as good as the Jurassic Park Arc 1 and 3 or Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, but it is better than Jurassic World 1 and 3, as well as the Lost World Jurassic Park. And that's why I'm going to give this film a 7.5 out of 10. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!